Hey there, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. As you know, on this channel we talk about how in life it's not only me and it's not only you, but life's ups and downs are truly universal. And when we go through those times that are the downs, we can grow, we can find strength, and we can have compassion on ourselves for our choices. And when we're going through those joyous times that are considered the ups, we can be present in them and enjoy all that they bring. So today I wanted to talk about starting over or resetting. And I think this will be a very, very good video. So let's get into it. So with starting over, sometimes we make it something big, and it's not something big. You don't need to move. You don't have to quit your job. You don't have to reinvent yourself or change up your entire life. You can simply start over just by saying, okay, let's try this again right where I'm at. And it doesn't have to be something, extremely big or grand, but maybe you just choose something different this time forward. Oftentimes we complicate things, or we make things almost insurmountable, and we don't do it. We don't get started doing it. Sometimes because we don't know how, and other times because it just seems so large. It seems so big. It seems like a mountain. That actually brings me to a point. I read a book, and I believe it was called The Mountain Is You. That's actually a good book. I'll link that down below. But sometimes we are what's stopping us. And I want to help you. I want to help me. I want to help myself. But I want to help you as well. Break that pattern. Break that habit. All right, so we'll start with step one, the first item. And that is clearing the noise. Get that noise out of there. And that can be something as simple as anything that's been draining you mentally, right? So maybe you've been, like, I gotta get my morning routine together. Simplify that. Get your routine that works for you and do that. If your phone's got too much going on, clean up your phone. Simplify that. Don't even waste any more time on it. If it's a room in your house that it could be a peaceful space, but there's so much there, start with that. One thing, just pick one thing that you can get the clutter out of it, and then that can be your step towards instant clarity. So this one is clearing the noise. Get the noise out of there. And I heard a quote, and I'll read it. When your environment gets lighter, your mind follows. When your environment gets lighter, your mind follows. So all that's clouding your brain and clouding your thoughts and all of that it can just get lighter. So that's the first one. So you start there. And then the next one is you want to reconnect with yourself. Decide what it is that you need right now, and not the weight of the shoulds or the heavy things, but what is it that you need right now that can allow you to just connect with yourself. So once you can do things like I have some too in the description below, but just journal prompt questions that can help you reflect, and I'll put some of those down in the description too. But these are just easier ways to really tap in with ourselves, check in with ourselves, have a safe space to get out our thoughts by proving questions, proving things that help with intentional reflections. So I'll put some of those down below. You can download that, take a look-see. Before you can build up your life or help build up others around you, you first have to have a relationship with yourself. Just like on the plane, right? You can't save somebody else. You can't put their mask on until you put your own on. So focus on building that strong relationship with yourself. That is what's really going to help you. And then the third one is redefining what progress means. You hear it often too, where somebody might say something general like, I want to be successful. successful is different for everyone. Success is different for everyone. Now, there could just be the overarching, like, you got millions, and people are like, oh, you're successful. But for the most part, really redefining what is progress, what does success look like to you? And sometimes we make ourselves feel behind because we are basing progress off of someone else or something that we've seen. But you have to keep in mind that you're on your own path. You're on your own journey. Evolving looks different for you than it does from someone else. So what does progress look like for you in your life, in your situation? What does progress look like for you? And for me, progress is peace. I don't put extra pressure on myself. I have goals, I have targets, but the closer that I get to peace, that's my benchmark for progress in a lot of areas of my life. There are so many things that we can be anxious about and have anxiety about, but when I feel at peace with something, I know that I have matured in an area where I otherwise didn't have maturity, because I was either comparing myself to something that I had no business comparing myself to, or I was just so bogged down with thinking about where I should be, what I should be doing. And that carries a weight, like I mentioned before. So you want to understand what is progress for you, and let that be your benchmark going forward, because comparison is the thief of joy. You can waste a lot of time comparing yourself to things that you really maybe don't even really desire, but it's been touted as something that, oh, you should be doing this, or you should be doing that, or you should be at this point by now, or you whatever. And you have to make a decision to not let comparison steal your joy. Just define what progress is for you, and you can focus on that. You can work towards that. You want to be moving in a direction. You don't have to be going 167 miles per hour in that direction, but you want to be moving in a direction. Some people are NASCAR speed, and sometimes that doesn't last. Some people are turtle speed, and you're like, okay, that's all right. You're going in that direction, and you might be able to find a balance to where you might be doing 87 miles per hour. You might be doing 40, but you're going in that direction, and it's intentional, and you've thought it through. You're not wasting your time. Think about someone that, there's a parable in the Bible where somebody just wanted to go run and deliver a message, and I'm put it here. They just want to go run and deliver a message, right? But you don't have anything to tell, but you just want to run. And that's the same thing. We can do that too, where it's like, I'm just going fast in a direction, and I haven't thought through it. I don't really have anything to bring. I don't have anything to offer. I'm just gonna run, and it's not thought through, right? And sometimes we can just run and do something, and it hasn't been thought through, and we haven't put time into it, and we haven't studied, and we haven't decided, we haven't checked in on ourselves, we haven't reflected, we haven't made up our mind to say, yes, this is what I'd like to do, and I feel good about it, I feel at peace with it, and I'm gonna move at the pace that's right for me. That takes intention, that takes maturity, and that takes focus. And you'll be ahead of so many. Even if you feel like you're behind, you'll be ahead of so many, because you've done the reflective work, you've done the preparation, you've done so much that your steps are sure in that way, right? Versus someone who's just, I saw somebody do this, I'm gonna do this. I saw somebody do that, I'm gonna do that. And you're just getting every which way, just going every which way. No real intention and no purpose in what it is that you're doing. So redefine what progress means to you. That's number 3. Number 4 is create gentle structure. Sometimes structure can be so rigid and so hard that you almost don't even want to get started. But gentle structure right? That, in my mind, is you have something that can anchor you to a habit or a good thing that you want to do. Some people refer to it as habit stacking, right? But let's say that you do something before you pick up your phone, something that's beneficial to you. Maybe you stretch. You give yourself time to stretch. Maybe you will, read the verse of the day in your Bible app. Maybe you will take the time to quickly journal. Maybe you had a dream. Maybe you jot that dream down. Maybe you just journal what you're thankful for. Many people start their days, their mornings, with a form of gratitude and exercise, right? So whether you decide, hey, I'm gonna do a prayer, I'm gonna read a verse, I'm going to hydrate, I'm gonna drink some water, I'm going to stretch, whatever it is that you something that you need to do before you kind of get going into your day. But just, you can put some of those things together. Maybe you're having your tea and reading a scripture. Maybe you are stretching and playing a Bible reading plan in the background. But you can combine some things. If time is of the essence, you can combine some things that go well together, and they allow you to create some structure, but it's not something that feels so difficult or so hard. It's just gentle, very simple, and you're able to be consistent in that because it doesn't feel like something major or something big. So the gentle structure, I think, can be very helpful with building consistency, building routines, doing things that benefit you, doing things that can help you, really get going in your day the right way, without having to, start your day with, oh, I scrolled for too long, or something threw you off. Now you're late, whatever. But just having that gentle structure can really help you build some consistency and really get that new version of you growing and going. So that's number 4. And the last one, step 5. You are allowed to begin again. That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of this journey that we're all on. You can begin again. You can start something afresh. You can start something new. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to prove anything. You can say it. I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to prove anything. I just have to start. I want to start. I want to reset. I want to begin anew. I want to begin fresh. I am working on myself, and in working on myself, sometimes I find out that there's something better for me, and I would like to work towards that place. I want to grow. So I'll have some of those reflective prompts down below. You can click on the journal link. It'll take you to several worksheets for free, and you can go through those at your leisure in a quiet space with no background music or noise, just really allowing yourself to hear you think, hear you speak out loud even. Really taking the time to check in with you and spend time with you. When's the last time you spent time with yourself? Not with another voice or someone's instrumental, or just really you by yourself in the silence. Or you can talk. You can have your own voice being there. But that's something that I've gotten better with, and I think it could be beneficial for you too. So I hope you found this video very helpful. I wish you a wonderful reset. You can do this. And if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment about whether or not you're going to try the reset. Give this video a thumbs up if you choose to. I hope you do. And thanks so much for watching. I really mean it. Don't forget to check the description box. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.